United States right now, it's election day, and I know you're all on the edge of your seat, you're all stressed out and anxious, and your stomach is turning, but I'm going to talk about something very important that you need to keep in mind for this whole night, all right? When you're feeling anxious, you're going to come back to this video, and you're going to actually listen to it, and it's going to decompress you. Are you ready? Here we go. Today I'm going to teach you about two important vital terms. A red Mirage and a blue shift. Write them down, you're going to need them in a minute. Sounds like a freaking superhero duo. The red Mirage versus the blue shift. Now the red Mirage gives the illusion, the pretense, the falsehood, much like all the things Trump likes to do, that the Republicans are actually in the lead and are going to win. But there's three reasons that they come out so quick out of the gate and really don't have the stamina you think they might. First reason for the red Mirage. Republicans tend to live in small towns. So, when votes are being tabulated by county, these votes tend to be counted first because the entire county has gone out to vote and it takes a lot less time to tabulate smaller communities of votes. It's just a simple math problem. As if the Republicans have ever cared about math. Number two, Democrats tend to mail in their ballots at a much higher percentage than their Republican counterparts. Therefore, simply it takes longer to mail in the ballot, to actually open the ballot, count the ballot, and tabulate it for its final result. Psst. The Republican Party actually discourages their people from mailing in votes. Why? So later, they can try to fraudulently disavow these as being a legitimate form of democratic participation. Number three, Trump and some Republican candidates will actually use this red Mirage to prematurely call the vote and claim victory. When in actuality, nobody's actually won, but you know how they are. If only they didn't prematurely do everything, we wouldn't be in such a predicament. Okay guys, here's where it gets good, so buckle up, all right? This red Mirage statistically tends to lead to what we call a blue shift. Since the votes are being tabulated later, they're coming in later, the big cities are actually being tabulated, you start to see a huge push for the Democratic Party and Democratic candidate. This year it's going to be Harris in that capacity. So this is where everything shifts. Now, because the Republicans, specifically Trump, have done what they've done, they've set up the standard through which to try to delegitimize the votes that come later. But let's be clear, just because you vote later, just because they're counted later, doesn't make them any less legitimate. And Trump's just going to have to learn to sit down. Can't wait for Harris to walk across